So now we are 4 days in and we've already hit $539 in sales, which is insane. We got 18 orders and things are going very well. Now I'm going to go ahead and fulfill the orders. I'm going to take you guys through the whole process. So I'll go ahead and log into Aliexpress. All these 12 orders are lined up. Continue bulk fulfillment. And now it's somehow adding 12 orders, which is crazy. Like basically like dropshipping is just getting easier and easier and easier with more and more tools. Back in the days, you had to manually copy and paste everything and there wasn't any Oberlo. Like you guys have it way easier. So yeah, it's adding in orders very, very fast. Like that's pretty cool. And it looks like this order got paused because shipping is hella expensive to Montenegro. So I need to find a different supply for this one. So now I go back to my AliExpress orders list and everything's sort of pending. I think I just have to click pay now, I believe. I'm going to cancel the order. That's $120 for DHL shipping because that's way too expensive. And then after I cancelled it, it continued adding the remaining orders. Now there was an error where it can't read degree signs, so you just sort of replace the circle with a dash. When this error pops up, AliExpress sort of glitches up where you can't select any countries. So they're just annoying. Like a lot of troubleshooting. Some orders might take you 10 minutes to complete, others might take you 10 seconds. But eventually you get really fast and get to flow. And you could obviously outsource it to a VA. So for some reason I can't select Spain. So after we try to somehow go through all 12 orders, everything is turned into pending now. So it's sort of working-ish. Like it's just too hard. Like I'd recommend just do it one by one. Like doing the bulk fulfillment, unless you're really good at it, it's not that easy. But now I'm paying for it, so I think now I have to pay for each one of the items. It automatically syncs, I believe, but my cart is empty. So I went ahead and did was just start paying each order one by one. Cashed in my credit card, my American Express. What I recommend you do is get a card that collects points. So not only am I getting cash back, but I'm collecting points on every single order I fulfill. So it's just money on money on money. Now I sort of paid, I'm gonna let it sync, but it seems to be taking too long. So I'm now just going to go back to my orders, just pay all the other orders and see if it syncs back with Oberlo. So I'm going to pay now and just pay all the pending sort of watches that we added to cart using the bulk fulfillment. And yeah, that's all the orders paid for. So I'm just double checking everything. Everything looks good. I'm going to click sync all orders and hopefully all the payments, it sort of syncs through over to Oberlo. So I'm now going back to Oberlo and making sure everything's sort of syncing and everything's sort of updating on Oberlo's end. And then now I look for that order that we weren't able to do because it was like from Spain and had a weird address. It was this Fernando one that is sort of marked orange to order. So I'm going to go ahead and personally fulfill that order and I'll show you guys how to troubleshoot it. As you can see, he's from Spain. The 7 sort of degree symbol, that's sort of blocking the order. So I need to change it. But Spain is disappearing, I can't change that country. So since I wasn't able to go ahead and fix that order, I left it. I went ahead and fulfilled other orders that did not go through. Now there was this order that we paid $50 in shipping for that I'm going to cancel. And I'm going to reorder it, finding an alternate supplier. As you can see, this one's that's going to Montenegro is at $127 for shipping, which is expensive. So what I'm doing is I'm going back to the home page. I'm changing the country to ship to Montenegro. So I click on the watch that I've been purchasing. This one says it's $127 shipping to Montenegro. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up a bunch of similar watches and find the ones that basically can ship to Montenegro for an affordable price. So I'm opening a bunch of new tabs, scrolling down looking for similar products and similar listings. Now I'm going to these similar ones and I'm scrolling down on them and opening up new tabs as well. Found another one. There's like many variations. There's like a $7 variation, a $20 variation of this watch, but I've just been selling the $7 variation. Now I find a lot more watches that I was selling and I'm opening them all in new tabs. And basically just want to open up as many tabs as possible so I have a bunch to compare it to and look and cross-reference. As you can see, this one's only $7 shipping, which is insanely cheaper. This one's free shipping, but it's $14, so it's more expensive. The other one was $8 plus $7 shipping. So the $14 one is technically still cheaper actually. So I go ahead and order the $14 one. And as you can see, we went from paying $135 down to $14 to get this product shipped to this very obscure country. And that's why I do worldwide, because you can get countries from these obscure countries, and Aliexpress, you'll always find a supplier that can ship to that country. Aliexpress is basically worldwide. But we go ahead and fulfill that order. And as you can see, ordering customer service is just a bunch of troubleshooting. And ideally, you don't want to be personally doing it. You should definitely outsource a VA to get the order fulfillment done and the customer service done. After I manually fulfilled that order, I had to go ahead and manually copy the order ID and manually paste it into the Oberlo order. Now, going back after doing all that, I'm trying to refulfill that sort of Spain country with the degree sort of symbol issue, and let's see if I'm able to solve it. Again, I have no idea what city he's from, because he didn't put enough details in the address. So you use Google in this case. So I'm going to search just the whole address. And when I search the whole address, I find out that the city is A Coruña. So this might be where the city is, and this might be the city. So I go back to the Aliexpress. I try to find that city. Okay, I found the city. The state, province, region, that was A Coruña, and the city was also A Coruña, and that's why A Coruña appears twice in the address. Confirm the address. And damn, shipping is way too expensive. But luckily, there's an Aliexpress option. So I'm like, phew, okay, I don't have to find another supplier and go through that whole process again. Place the order. Now I'm going to go ahead and check my order. But yeah, that's the end of it. We were able to finally get the order successfully fulfilled. You may just copy the Aliexpress order ID, you go back to Oberlo, you enter it in manually. But yeah, that's the end. This has been a long episode, but this is an episode on how to mainly just fulfill your orders